Stopper is an anti-ransomware damage control system. We've seen a lot of products out there that prevent ransomware, and that's not what CryptoStopper is. It's recognizing ransomware that's actively running and stopping it. So I'm Greg Edwards, the founder and CEO of CryptoStopper and Watchpoint IT. So I've been an MSP and been in your shoes since 1998, and I still own that MSP today. And we've had 0 successful ransomware attacks since 2017. And we've been a fully managed MSP since 2014 and using advanced endpoint protection and EDR tools. And with all of that said, we still had ransomware attacks. And on September 18th of 2017, one of my engineers called, and you guys have all received this call, where the client was completely down. This is an insurance agency called Sheets Forrest Draper, and they'd been hit by a ransomware attack. And the tech said it's completely down. And my first question is, do we have good backup? Coming from the offsite backup world, I assumed that we did, but still, I mean, even talking about it today, it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up, gives me a little bit of a pit in my stomach, thinking about, do we have good backup and can we recover? And the other questions were, where did it come from? Are we going to recover to the BDR device? Are we going to recover the server? He didn't know any of those questions. I said, I'm on my way. We'll figure it out. We were able to recover that customer in about 4 hours and get them back up and running, but it really still was a day and a half of downtime that, in the best scenario, once that ransomware attack is actively running and there's nothing stopping it, then it's going to cause damage. And it really was that watershed moment for me and for Watchpoint that I said, we're just not going to deal with these kind of attacks anymore. So what can we do? And that's when CryptoStopper was born. So if you think about what we've done in IT over the last 20 years, we've built these bigger and bigger walls to keep the attacks out, and the tools have gotten much better. But malware always gets through, and there's always that next attack that's going to get through, and we just don't have anything that's sitting at the user and data level to actually stop that once the attack is running. And that's exactly what CryptoStopper is. So it's sitting at that user and data level to stop an actively running attack. And the reason that you need that damage reduction versus risk reduction is that the attacks are going to get through. So you've got to be able to stop those attacks in action. You have to have all the risk reduction tools and CryptoStopper to stop that attack once it gets through. So how does it work? We use what's called deception technology, which are hidden watcher files in addition to the native files. We're constantly watching. It's really at the core, it's file integrity monitoring that takes automated action. So we watch for that encryption or exfiltration and stop it in less than a second, so that damage that happens is a matter of a couple of files. And you get an alert that tells the user that they've been hit by ransomware. They get kicked off of the network for just that station. Doesn't take the entire system down. It will take a server offline if the ransomware is actually running on a server, which typically isn't the case. And then CryptoStopper will send you an alert that shows exactly what happened. So you know where that ransomware attacked, you know which station it was, and know how to deal with the event so that you are that hero to your customers. So with that, thank you very much for having me today. We do have a special going on right now that's 50% off for your first year. That actually expires at the end of this month, but for anyone that's here today, we'll extend that through the 15th of April. and join us at the breakout session afterward, and we'll see you there.